Hey, what's going on, YouTube freaks and geeks? It's me, Richard Zom. I'm back again, finally, after about a month, to bring you another video of hopefully many I get to do in the near future. There's a lot of people online who have a lot of gaming channels, a lot of gaming reviews and such like that, and I'm just adding to the whole mix. I'm bringing you a gaming pickup and movie pickups episode. So I want to get to it real quick. I'm going to show you guys, as funny as it is, I'm going to show you the empty cases of what these were in. I grabbed some PS2 games and I grabbed some DVDs. These are the empty cases. Pretty funny. These are kind of jacked up with stickers on it. And these were really horrendous because they hold about 10 discs a piece, and they give you these little tiny things inside here. Little black DVD sleeves don't work for me. I generally take all this stuff out and I put it inside my multimedia cases, and I'll show you guys. These big bastards. I rock all my gaming Blu-ray and DVDs in there just to save space. But to get to it, I want to show you just a couple games I haven't taken out the case yet. These were some awesome games I was able to find at my local music/record shop that carry this stuff, and I came across some pretty cool gems for some older dated systems like the Xbox. I found some current gen stuff, Xbox 360 and PS3, and then a few PS2 titles. Just to run through them really quick, I was able to find the Overkill edition of Army of Two Devil's Cartel, which I was really surprised I came across for such a great deal. The disc itself was decent condition, had a little faint scratching, didn't really affect the gameplay, but stuff was in awesome condition, came with the DLC code. I haven't checked it yet to see if it's still redeemable. And the disc was in really good condition, so this one will soon be out of the case and in the media, my actual big media case I have. Some other rare ones I came across, I found Fable for the original Xbox. I unfortunately don't own a original Xbox. I have to get one so I can play these type of games. This one I was still sitting on the fence about getting or not, because I know at the end of this year, around December, they're going to be releasing the Fable Anniversary Edition of this game for the Xbox 360 with all that extra goodness about it. But for $4, about $4.50, I couldn't really say no to it. It was too great of a deal, so I picked it up. And again, artwork is in good shape. Has the manual and the game disc, and all in really good condition. So whoever I picked these up from, who turned them in, thank you very much. From one gaming collector to another, you took fantastic care of these, and I greatly appreciate that. Another rare game I was surprised to find, because back when I was looking for it initially for the PS2, it ran about $200 for a used copy, which surprised me. Now this game is I think it's really sought after. It's not really rare, but at least for me, I was wanting it because it's inspired by a well-known artist who made a badass claymation film that gained humongous fame because of his artistic themes and the whole gothic motif, and he even did Batman Returns. And if you guys know who I'm talking about, that is none other than Tim Burton. And this game is Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. This game was so much fun back in the day. I remember playing it on my friend's PS2, and I fell in love with it instantly. I haven't been able to find it for the PS2, but I was surprised to find a copy in this condition on the Xbox. So I grabbed it. I definitely plan to get an Xbox. Hopefully I can find one that's already multimedia hacked and all hooked up with the, that gaming geeky awesomeness. But this copy again was in relatively excellent condition. The art booklet, and the disc, they were just taken really good care of. Spent about $4 to $5 for it. Again, to the gaming collector I grabbed this from, thank you, man. You did an awesome job. Moving on. I'm going to try to jump into the PS2 real quick. Oh, big old sleeve case of PS2. Let's see if we can take care of this. I want to kind of be time sensitive to the taping, because these things become a hassle to upload on YouTube when you go after a certain time limit. If I can find it real quick, going through all the awesome PS2 collection I have, I will be making a video of that soon, so you guys just have to stand by for that. I found a game out in a while. It was, I believe it was directed or inspired by a John Woo film. Chow Yun-Fat starred in it. I'm pretty sure you guys may know him from several of his movies like Replacement Killers and such. The movie was actually pretty freaking cool when I saw it. Hard Boiled, I believe. One of those really good films Chow Yun-Fat did. And I'm actually looking at the wrong case. Give me 1 second. Alright. Find another one real quick. Heavy. These bad boys are heavy, heavy. Hopefully I can find it so I quit eating up time and boring you guys. Going through here, Grand Theft Auto, Kingdom Lynch, blah, blah, blah. We keep going, we keep going. I swear, anytime now I'm going to find it. We're almost there. Hang tight. Couple more flips, I should have it. Ah! Success, we have it. And that is, of course... Oh, let me see if I can get this big old thing up there so you guys can see it. That is the Collector's Edition and regular edition of Stranglehold. The Collector's Edition here is what I found at the same store. Paid about $10 for it. A few dollars more than what you can find it on Amazon. But it was complete. It was in good condition. And, of course, that's the edition that comes with the movie hard-boiled on the actual gaming disc. So it was pretty rad to find out in the wild and for the price I paid for it. It was a good find. Moving on. Let me get back to this real quick. Alright, now that I'm back on the PS2, a couple games that I found. Let me go through my whole little Rolodex here to show you guys. We'll get through it, we'll get through it, we'll get through it. I should have been a little ready for this, huh? Ah, oh well. So we have, keep going through. All this good gaming awesomeness. God, I'm loving it. It's taking me back. Ah, okay, here we go. One of them that's in the sleeve that I was actually fortunate enough to find. I was surprised how cheap I got it because it usually goes for a little bit more. You'll see it right next to the Silent Hill 2 there. That's Odin Sphere, and I actually found that at the same store. I paid about $4 or $5 for it. Really, really good condition. The artwork was in amazing condition. It has the art book. Came with the disc. I tried it out. Worked fine. I was very happy to find this game out in the wild. So let's flip through and see what other ones I grabbed. And right next to it, real quick and easy, I found two more awesome classic collections. I have Capcom's Classic Collection Volume 2. Artwork was fine. The art booklet came, no issues. The discs were clean. I also was fortunate enough to pick up Street Fighter The Anniversary Collection. Again, artwork was fine. Booklet was great. Disc was clean. What I was really surprised about were the conditions that they were in, and for the price I got them for, I think I got it for a steal. And I'm pretty sure this probably came from the whole inventory of the guy who turned in the games to sell. So, hey man, you were doing a really good job keeping those games in pristine condition. Again, thank you much. Let me take a flip through, make sure I didn't miss anything, show you guys some more. And I think that's about it for my PS2. So we'll go ahead and wrap that up, and I'll show you guys the movies I came up on. Okay, movies. This case right here. I'll get this opened up so I can show you, but I'm actually going to show you the sleeves that came in the collection set. First one coming up was the 100 movie pack on 24 discs, the Sci-Fi collection, the greatest 100 sci-fi classics. These were awesome. I didn't get to watch all of them yet. Same thing with the other collection I'm going to show you right now. I only saw a few films of each. They were funny with their cheesy, nostalgic sci-fi-ness and the B-rated campiness about it. I'm not a huge fan of stuff like that, but when I do come across stuff that intrigues me, I do sit down and watch it because I do find it kind of funny. But this was a fantastic find for $19.99 at Target. I think they still have the deal going. It would be non-correct of you to not go check that out and invest in the money to go ahead and buy it. They have a couple more collections just like this of comedy and mystery, and I'm probably going to pick up the mystery pack because these two that I've gotten so far were outstanding. Again, if you're a fan of this type of stuff, I would definitely recommend you go get it while they're still on the shelves at Target. And the price was great. Like I said, $19.99. I definitely recommend you guys get this. Now, moving on to the second one I'm going to show you. I'm going to do it back to back. This is the 100 Greatest Horror Films Classic Collection on 24 discs. You can see Vincent Price there, and I believe that's Bela Lugosi in Phantom of the Opera. This one was freaking awesome. For anyone who's a fan of old school black and white horror movies, like the one, I believe the Blu-ray collection they came out with a little while ago, that was awesome. This is like your second best bet for the price. Again, $19.99 was fantastic. They're at Target. A lot of great films on here, a lot of great actors, just everything you would want in awesome old school black and white horror movies. They even rocked a picture of Alfred Hitchcock on the back. Now, how badass is that? Now, getting into it, the sci-fi, they actually came with the art sleeves like that. That's pretty cool. And then when you get into it, unfortunately most of the discs were like blank for the first set like this, which I really didn't dig. I was like, man, that's kind of messed up, but I understand why they did it, because they had to put movies on both sides of the disc. And as you get going, this was the second half of the sci-fi. There's the art sleeve there. It had the whole like War of the Worlds theme on it. Pretty cool. I thought it was awesome. And then when you get down to it, they actually had art cover on these, because I guess they only had a certain amount to put on the rest of these discs. So we were fortunate enough to get some pretty cool disc cover art, which I thought was pretty gnarly, and I was appreciative of it. But yeah, this was pretty much how the set of sci-fi looked, and now I'm going to show you guys the horror before I wrap this video up. Okay, the horror classics, again, you got the art sleeve with all the iconic actors who portrayed some of the best characters in horror cinema. So that was pretty cool artwork. I liked. I thought it looked pretty neat. Again, what was really gnarly is some of the sets actually had artwork on it for the disc, because I guess they didn't have to put that many movies on there. These came out pretty cool. I definitely liked the way they looked. I'm going to show you guys the second set real quick. Alright, there you go. Phantom of the Opera up on the second set cover. That was a really cool picture. Always an icon. Dig the look of it. And then for this one in this set, they did the same thing in the previous sci-fi ones I showed you. These came on a bunch of just regular blank discs, but I think that's because they had to fill up the volume space of all the movies to be accounted. So they were both double-sided, and they're holding all the rest of the films. And even though you don't get the album artwork, which is kind of a bummer, I mean, you still get all those iconic movies on there for the price. And with that, that's about it for me for now with my gaming and movie pickups. I will be sure to get some more coming up and going for you guys, so I can take and sit there and show it to you and share the love and the wealth. I appreciate any comments and stuff like that you guys want to leave me. Again, I'm glad to be back in the gaming and movie community. I hope you guys enjoy the video. And just for anyone who is asking, I'll show you the gaming setup real quick. Well, my old school gaming setup. I'm not going to show you everything else because it's not set yet. But I have my little tiny Panasonic VHS TV that I have rocking my old school, well, not old school, but my PS2 Slim. That actually has Odin Sphere in it right now, because I'm slowly paying it to get used to it. I have never been a big MMO or RPG fan. I'm barely getting back into it. I still haven't had the patience or the mental capacity to sit there and deal with Final Fantasy, even though I like the original one from Nintendo. And the Super Nintendo copies are pretty cool. Anyways, with that being said, guys, it's getting late. I gotta get myself my dirt nap, rejuvenate this awesome, zombified body of mine. And I will be in touch soon. Until then, I hope you guys are having fun gaming. Get rocking on that GTA 5, because that game is amazing. And you guys have a good night. Love all you freaks and geeks, my fellow gamers. Bless all you guys, and see you guys soon.